Hi my loves, and out here coming at you with another video. Now so many of you always ask me what is the difference between a round brush and a paddle brush. Well, I'm here to tell you that there really isn't one. It is just my own personal preference, and I just feel like, I don't know, it's a little easier for me with a round brush. But as you can see, paddle brush does the same exact job, and both of these blowouts are from videos that I already have here on my channel. I'll leave the actual video clips in the description box below. But as you guys can see, the way that I am moving with this paddle brush, it just takes a little bit more elbow grease in my opinion. And like I said, everybody's different. Everybody has different tools that they use. There are some hairstylists that use like a denim brush. I've actually seen some hairstylists like blow dry with like an actual, almost like, for lack of a better way to explain it, like a styling brush. So it really just depends on what your own personal preference is. You guys know I cannot stand a blow dryer attachment for a silk wrap, but other than that, other than like a blow dryer attachment or like a wide tooth comb, you know what I mean, like stuff like that, it's your own personal preference. However, you know, whenever I am doing a silk fusion therapy wrap, I always use a round brush. But if my clients just book a regular silk press, then I use a paddle brush like so. So as you can see, her hair is still straight. Just because I use a round brush all the time, I'm not saying that that's what everybody is supposed to use. That is just my weapon of choice, you guys. But I know plenty of hairstylists that use a paddle brush that still get volume with a paddle brush. So I don't have, there's no like specific reason. If you guys pay attention to the video, you can see at my station on the left hand side, the little case thingamajigger that I have is full of round brushes, and then the other one, I'm sorry, paddle brushes, the one you can see right there is full of paddle brushes, but then the other one on the right side is full of round brushes. So I use both, you guys. The information to where I get all of my paddle brushes and round brushes from and all of that jazz, I'm gonna leave all of those links in the description box below, so you guys can go ahead and get them. And they're gonna be my favorite ones. I don't necessarily have a specific brand that I stick to. I have 4 different brands that I use, and like I said, I'm gonna leave all of that information in the description box below. But as we paddle brush, you will see that it takes me a little longer because I have to exude the tension myself manually, because the paddle brush doesn't necessarily do that for me. So I have to put the tension on myself, like just like that. Like I have to pull it down a little bit and then hold it more as it pertains to the paddle brush. So you guys, if you are not comfortable using the round brush, that is fine. P.S. Don't be paying attention. I had just washed my hair, so I had papers on, mind your business. Anyway, so if you are a person that's not comfortable, if you're a hairstylist, or if you're just a person that does your own hair and you're not comfortable using a round brush, there is nothing wrong with that. So as you can see, I'm exuding tension on her roots first and then going straight down slowly to her ends. And you're just going to repeatedly do that all over your client's hair or all over your own head. But remember, tension is key. So the way that I am taking the paddle brush and like just pulling it downward in a downward way, if that makes any sense. I'm sorry, like I'm not an instructor, so I'm not explaining this good. But if you exude the tension first and like pull it downward, then just hold the blow dryer there so you can create that tension and hold it in, you know, a straight position. Basically, the whole idea of doing a blowout is to create memory. So you want to create memory with the blow dryer, showing your hair like, hey girl, this is what we supposed to be doing. So that is pretty much it. You do that for the root. And like I said, the paddle brush, it just takes me more time. It just takes me longer because like I said, I don't exude as much control as I would with a paddle brush, and that is just my own personal opinion. Okay. So in a minute, we're gonna move on to the round brush, but you guys can already see how this is going, girl. as you can see, her blowout still came out magical, paddle brush and all. It doesn't matter, you guys. I'm not like, oh, brown brushes are the only thing to use. No, it's just like I keep saying, my weapon of choice, girl. But her blowout still came out amazing. Her hair still looks shiny and beautiful, and her roots is still straight, girl. Like, there's no difference. Like, yeah. So let's keep it moving. Next, we are going to go ahead and do this beautiful client of mine. If y'all want to see this one, just click the description box, the link in the description box below, to watch that full video. This one, you guys have seen this doll too. A lot of you always ask me, like, Sin, can you teach us how to properly detangle? So let's do that. So her hair has already been washed and deep conditioned. It is so imperative that you guys deep condition your client's hair or your hair before you get started, because listen, there is nothing worse than having dry and brittle hair for a silk wrap. So I just use 4 to 5 sprays of Silk Fusion Therapy, which is something that I absolutely love. Some people start in different places. This is how I detangle. I am not hurting my client. She is not bashful at all. If I was hurting her, she would say so. So I start at the ends and I work my way up. You guys will see that I take my hand and I hold it closer to the root, just to give me, you know, a little bit more control as I'm detangling her hair, and we don't have any breaking or shedding. Now, with the round brush, and like I keep saying, you guys, this is just my own personal preference, I just exude more control. So I'm able to control all of the hair, and as I roll the round brush, I'm able to keep the hair exactly where I want it. Instead of the paddle brush, it kind of goes wherever it wants to, because it's a flat surface instead of a round surface, so I can't control it as much. And like I said, you guys, that is just me and my own personal preference. So with the round brush, it's very simple. I literally just sit the round brush on the section that I want, like I set it on the top, and then I move slowly down the bottom, and it maintains the same level of tension from root to end, so it gives me a very even blowout. If you guys have ever seen someone or just done it on yourself, especially if you're someone that's transitioning from relaxed to natural hair or something like that, sometimes if you use a paddle brush, because it's not consistent from root to end, the amount of heat, if you will, because I only have mine on medium heat with cool shots like in between every 5 seconds. So, but if you don't have this type of control, have you ever seen somebody that after their hair is blown out, even if it's a really good blowout, you can still see a line of demarcation from where their relaxed hair is and where their natural hair is? Well, if you use a round brush, you won't have that problem, because you have uniform from root to ends. Now, you can still have it uniform from root to end with the paddle brush, but it takes double the time, and that's just for me and my own personal preference, you guys. So that is pretty much it. There's no big difference. I'm not like anti, you know, flat brushes or anything like that, but for my clients with really thick hair like hers, round brushes are amazing for me, because I can get my clients in and out without them there forever. Because keep in mind, you guys, my schedule cuts off at 13 people, so I'm doing like 13 of these back to back to back every day. So, you know, I want to do the thing that's most time effective without, you know, damaging my client's hair and maintaining the integrity of my client's hair. And round brushing helps me to do both things at one time. So I hope this answered your question, you guys. If it didn't, girl, I would tell girl, because this is the best I can do, girl, because I ain't no instructor, girl. I just be doing hair, girl, with round brushing, girl, and a flat iron, girl. Yeah, girl. But anyway, I don't know, I just love the way hair looks after round brushing, especially my clients with really thick hair. My clients with really thick hair and my clients who have thin hair, round brushing is absolutely amazing, because if their hair is really thick, like I keep saying, I can control it, and then if their hair is thin, I can create volume with over direction with the round brush. So, and then if you want to know exactly what I mean with that, I'm gonna leave another video in the description box below or somewhere up here in the cards, so you guys can know exactly what I mean when I say over direction when it with the round brush. Now, there are a lot of things that everybody just sees and it's like, okay, yeah, I know how to do that, but there's technique behind everything you do. Blow drying, cutting, flat ironing, all of that stuff. And if you can get your techniques down and take your time and really learn and not necessarily just listen to what you see on YouTube University without listening to anybody else, then you can take your career or your own personal hair life to the next level. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Like I said, if you guys want to see the finished product for both of these women, then make sure you just check the description box. And I love you guys so much. I will see you on my next video, girl. Bye, girl.
so dumb.